Biochemical cycles. Carbon cycle.
In the atmosphere, carbon is attached to some oxygen in a gas called carbon dioxide. Plants use carbon dioxide as sunlight to make their own food and grow. The carbon becomes part of the plant. Then, plants that die and are buried may turn into fossil fuels made of carbon like coal and oil over millions of years. When humans burn fossil fuels, most of the carbon quickly enters to the atmosphere as carbon dioxide.
Perturbations. Anthropogenic activities, especially the burning of fossil fuels and deforestation, are incorporating new carbon fluxes in the biological cycle for these deposits, with a significant influence on the global carbon cycle. The urbanization and the excess of carbon complicates the natural absorption of this, overflowing the capacity of regeneration of the ecosystems. Other factors related to human activity that affect the cycle are the excessive use of electrical energy and the use of cars. Nitrogen cycle.
Nitrogen cycle is divided in 4 steps. Step 1. Nitrogen fixation. Special bacteria convert the nitrogen gas to ammonia, which the plants can use. Step 2. Nitrification. Nitrification is a process which converts the ammonia into nitrate ions, which the plants can take in as nutrients. Step 3. Ammonification. After all of the living organisms have used the nitrogen, decomposer bacteria convert the nitrogen-rich waste compounds into simple ones. Step 4. Denitrification. It is the final step in which other bacteria convert the simple nitrogen compounds back into nitrogen gas, which is then released back into the atmosphere to begin the cycle again. How does human intervention affect the nitrogen cycle? Nitric oxide is released into the atmosphere when any type of fuel is burned. This includes byproducts of internal combustion engines. Nitrous oxide is released into the atmosphere for bacteria and livestock waste and commercial fertilizers applied to the soil. Removing nitrogen from the Earth's crust and soil when we mine nitrogen-rich mineral deposits. Discharge of municipal sewage adds nitrogen compounds to aquatic ecosystems, which disrupts the ecosystem and kills fish.
Oxygen cycle.
Oxygen is constantly being used and created by different processes on planet Earth. All of these processes together make up the oxygen cycle. The oxygen cycle has 3 steps. First, the plants release oxygen in the atmosphere as a result of the photosynthesis. Then the animals take in oxygen through respiration, and with this, carbon dioxide is produced. The carbon dioxide produced by the animals is used by the plants in photosynthesis, and then the cycle is created.
Human activities have modified some aspects of the oxygen cycle, being the most notorious one the quantity of oxygen produced by plants. Living beings produce carbon dioxide, which then is uptaken by the plants in order to use it, and finally, they produce oxygen. However, human activity is producing more and more carbon dioxide, and at the same time is reducing the quantity of plants that produce oxygen. The result of this is more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and less oxygen, affecting all the living beings.
Biochemical cycle.
Created using Powtoon.